Yeah, I think that is a solid little combat that's going on in the background. They're just duking it out, the Moa Moa and this Xiaozer. Meadow, what would you like to do?
I probably can't say get drunk. If those two are totally into fighting each other, I think Meadow's going to skip off and join Severus to see what he's up to.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I threw that in the ocean because it was glowing and I thought it would spit out something not so good.
You had good instincts, and I'm not entirely sure it wasn't for good reason, but this has been enchanted. Someone is deliberately sending things and using the shell as a type of port key.
Oh.
Do you know much of runic magic?
No, nothing.
Sigils, perhaps?
Uh-uh.
I know a thing or two about runes and sigils.
All right. I'm going to try to recreate the sigils I saw to the best of my recollection. And Severus will do that in the sand. I don't know if you want me to roll anything for that or...
Yeah, what is your intention, I guess, with recreating this ritual?
I just want to, not recreate the ritual itself, but see what I had seen. What kind of sigils?
Oh, yeah, no, that's free.
Okay.
That's not a move.
Okay.
Yeah, can I roll Investigate a Mystery to see if I know anything about these runes?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Hang on. I have until the fight is the fight over? For me.
For you, maybe,
Okay.
but maybe not, because there is just like a full-on kaiju fight happening in the background.
Because I have what does not kill me, so if I've suffered harm, I get +1 ongoing until the fight's over. But I feel like for me, at the moment, the fight's not going on, so I won't get +1.
You're taking a break. I would take it. I would count that.
On the sidelines. Okay, fair enough.
It's like when you're in the boxing ring and you go back over to the corner with your coach and you get a little drink of water.
Spit the mouth guard out, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of picture Troy just... It's like he summoned a stand, and you see him just... He's actually moving with Xiaozer directing...
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. Can you roll a kick some ass for me for that?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And this will still count for my kick some ass with weird, because I have that move.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We both failed. I rolled a 3, and you rolled a 5.
Unfortunately, Cebe, you just don't recognize... you're more familiar with Fey magic.
Yeah.
And you're more familiar with just like what's going on in the Feywild, and so things that interact with creatures that are normally on Earth, you just don't quite recognize or understand, unfortunately. And Troy, your nice little Xiaozer, duking it out with the Moa Moa, and the Moa turns very quickly and gets a tail slap out from under both of you, and so it trips both of you guys. And gives you 1 harm.
Okay. I'm 1 away from unstable.
Oof. Severus, you were doing some study with the shell?
Yeah. Should I do Investigate a Mystery on it as well? Or could it be a phenomena?
It is a phenomena.
All right.
Do. Phenomena.
Sesame Street, don't sue.
Aren't they Disney too now, or is it someone else?
Oh, I think they are.
Oof.
And that is a 4.
Jeez.
Did you want to spend luck?
No, because we've just 2 luck and I've already spent 1.
I think with a failure on that, the shell starts glowing stronger and brighter. Then this light envelops all of you, including Xiaozer and the Moa Moa and Troy. Suddenly the beach is just empty, and the Kappa is over in the corner, incredibly confused. And can someone roll a D4 for me?
I rolled a 4.
All right, that's very lucky, actually. Among the options, this is the best.
Yay me!
This is the situation for you.
1 through 3, die. 4, don't die, but not good.
You come to, and all of you are in this decrepit warehouse. And there are machines and piles of papers and books. And also the Moa Moa is here and still duking it out. And it looks confused for a second, then just focuses back in and tries to take a bite out of Troy. So, Troy, what would you like to do?
Not die.
Okay, that's what would you like to do? What are you going to do?
Probably die.
Yes.
I mean, we all are someday.
It's inevitable.
Actually, you know what? I just realized something I could probably try to do. I think Troy is going to, like, dart forward and try to roll underneath the turtle. Out of the way of the bite.
Okay, that sounds like an act under pressure to me.
Oof.
Well, one of us could maybe help out.
Yeah, but that would still be bad.
Sure.
It is entirely up to y'all, either helping out or him popping that luck point.
I'm open to either way. If one of them wants to help out.
I mean, I can help out if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only consequences for helping out is maybe you're going to take a hit here.
Yeah, and I haven't taken any, so I'm probably the best too. Okay, 7 to 9. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, expose yourself to those dangers. Troy, you try and run and roll under the jaw of this Moa Moa and almost don't make it, but Severus catches you. But then the Moa Moa just shifts slightly and bumps into the both of you. I think it kind of bowls you over a little bit, and you're just going to take a -1 forward on this.
Okay.
Okay.
But you guys have been knocked to the ground while still fighting with this creature. And Schauser is here too. And I guess because it was following your movements, it tried to also roll under the Moa Moa, but it instead just like rolled straight into it. And so it's just pissed off now. It's in a place it doesn't know, keeps getting fucked with.
Wait, are we talking about the Shiauser or the turtle? The Mao Mao, or, you know?
I mean, both, but
Meow meow.
All of the above.
Yes.
so Meadow, Cebe, you come to and you're in this new place. The creatures are still here, but you're not on the beach anymore. What do you want to do?
I would like to look around and read a bad situation and get my bearings of the environment.
Give me a roll.
Doing it. 7. Whew.
Okay, on a 7, you get 1.
Yeah. I'm going to say, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I think as far as dangers that you hadn't noticed, what you see is, you see the Momo, obviously, but then you also see this chalk outline of like a circle with 3 other circles surrounding it. And that glowing light is starting to kind of emanate from that circle. So you think, okay, glowing light took us here, glowing light brought us these monsters. If I don't do something to this, then something else is going to continue to happen.
So there's a chalkboard with chalk drawn on it, the circles and stuff.
It's like chalk drawn on the floor of this warehouse.
Gotcha. Then, so I know I can kind of glean that this is some kind of ritual spell, but I don't know how it works because it's not my type of magic. So I think all I really can do, I'm going to just try and like take out my own chalk and mark through some of the sigils on the ground.
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
I think this will be an act under pressure roll.
Okay.
To make sure that you are marking through the sigils in the right way before the sigils and the circle on the ground activates and maybe takes you somewhere else.
Gotcha. I rolled a 3.
All right, so roll a d4.
Oh dear, roll good.
3.
Okay, so on a 3, you start to try and mark at these sigils on the ground, but then that light swells and surrounds you, and then you're on a beach. But it's a different climate entirely. It's a lot more humid, and you look around and you see over by the coast a kind of familiar looking white domed amphitheater, and you realize that you're in Australia.
Sydney.
Well, this is marvelous.
Well, I think I've found where that Moa came from.
Do you have a cell phone? Did you give Severus your phone number?
And you see a little bit of that blue light still behind you. So if you want to, you can try and grab it and see if you can go back home.
There's a turtle shell behind me.
Not a turtle shell, but there's still like a glimmer of that light. It's like the portal is still open.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'd better try that before I'm lost here. Yeah, I'll grab for it really quick.
Okay, so I want you to roll plus weird. This is a custom move.
Okay. 12. Finally.
You find yourself in this corridor of shimmering blue light, and you can kind of see in front of you these different openings, and behind you it opens up to this beach in Australia, and over to the left you see that it opens up to like a small forested area and a little grotto, and you see some cherry blossoms blooming there. And then over to the right you see what looks like an old wall, lots of like great stonework being pushed up there. And then directly in front of you, you can see the path to the warehouse where you just were.
Oh, man. And the light seemed like it was starting to shimmer away before I leapt back into it.
Yeah, it was starting to fade on Australia, so the pathway is starting to close in on you.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, then I'll go back. I was going to try and go exploring, but I don't want to risk getting completely separated from everybody else. So I'll leap back into the warehouse portal.
All right, yeah. So we saw a flash and Cebe was gone. And then we see another flash and he stumbles back out into the warehouse. Welcome back, Cebe. Severus, we haven't checked in with you in a little bit. What's going on?
I think Severus is going to take a look around, try to see if this is the warehouse from his vision.
I would give that to you for free. You would absolutely recognize, like, oh, wait, yes, you recognize the chalk on the floor and you recognize some of the books and the machines.
Okay, I think he's going to get up then and try to sprint over to the books, and I think he's going to investigate a phenomenon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
7.
Okay. So what question are you asking?
I think I'm going to ask, what could fix it, cure it, or slow it down?
I think reading over the information, you find this person's research notes. It's someone named Harker, and it outlines the formula for how this process works. You had to have totems from the areas of which you were taking something from and focusing them in to this area. So you realize that, oh, if you need the totems to make it work, then if you were to break them, then the pathways would close.
Oh. I think he reads over that and just looks at the shell and chucks it against what I'm assuming is the cement floor.
Sea turtle shell hits the floor and it kind of bounces and cracks a little. but it doesn't fully give way. You see some of the light flicker on it.
Can I use magic on it
Yes.
to inflict the harm?
Yeah, roll it.
Uh,
Oof. Does anybody want to help out?
Oh, I forgot to hit the -1, so it's a 9.
All right. So on a help out with a mixed success, you open yourself up to danger, but you do grant that +1 that Severus needs. So what's your effect and what's your glitch, Severus?
yeah, so want to just inflict the 1 harm, ignore armor, and I think the magic draws immediate and unwelcome attention.
Wonderful. So what does that look like when you use your magic on this turtle shell?
Yeah, I think his eyes glow green again, and his hand's gonna just summon like a green flame, and he's just gonna throw it at the shell to shatter it.
Yeah, and I think it shatters and it crumples into ash on the floor. But unfortunately, out of the corner of your eye, Troy, you are hit by unfamiliar form.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Something kind of rushes you down and you take 1 harm.
I'm unstable!
Could I actually, once I've gotten my bearings from landing out of the portal, protect someone, try to block that hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have the move Never Again, so in combat you may choose to protect someone without rolling, as if you had rolled a 10 plus, but you may not choose the option Suffer Little Harm. So yeah, I think I just leap over there with my sword and just try to wedge myself in front of whatever is tackling him.
Yeah, I think that you stop this creature dead in its tracks, but you still are kind of pierced a little by a horn in your shoulder, and so you're going to take 1 harm.
Can we see what it is now, since it has a horn?
Yeah, you guys see that in addition to this Moa Moa, there is a large creature the size of about a bear. It looks more similar to a wombat, though, and it has bull horns on its head.
Is this a drop bear?
Oh,
No.
The option I chose, by the way, is to hold the enemy back. So I'm gonna.
There you go.
It's a predatory, carnivorous version of the koala that drops from the trees.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not that, but that would be cool.
can I go up to Troy and lay on hands and attempt to heal him?
Yeah, please.
Oh, that's a 4. That's a fail. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh God!
Oh, no. So what happens on a failure with lay on hands?
On a miss, your aura causes them extra harm.
No.
Oh.
So this radiant light kind of flares up from Meadow, and you see her go, "Oh no," as it suddenly seems to attack instead of heal Troy.
Yeah, it mixes wrong with Troy's magic.
Troy starts vomiting ink.
We all have incompatible forms of magic.
Oh no.
Troy, your Shauser and your Moa Moa and the Moa Moa are still duking it out, and the Moa Moa is about to go for the neck. What does the Shauser do? I love that's just its name now.
It worked.
I feel like kind of looks over at Troy and sees him vomiting blood, and it goes into protection mode. It's more focused on keeping this thing from attacking others, and just it's also pissing it off because it's like, it's Shauser. Nothing beats Shauser except for tiny plumbers. So I think it kind of tries to grab the jaws and hold it.
Yeah, I think that will be a protect someone.
Okay.
And how much tough do you normally have when you roll that?
I have 0 tough.
Okay, roll with a +2. I think Shauser would be pretty tough. Or you're playing Calvin Ball with stats. All right. So that's a mixed success on a protect someone. I have genuinely no idea what that is.
It's on a 7+, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Yeah. Shouser tries to like stop the Moa from snapping its jaws on our crew, but instead of just holding its jaws open, it does bite down on its claws, and so it takes 2 harm. If we were keeping track of this thing's harm.
Look, none of these creatures belong here. That portal that I was just taken through, it leads back to each of the places where these monsters live. We have to get them back to their homes.
Okay. Do you want any healing?
I mean, it didn't seem like you did too well for our friend Troy there.
No, I don't know what happened there.
I mean, you can try.
I can certainly try. And she'll slap hands on either side of his face, try to heal the poor guy.
He's holding back this wombat creature, and you just come up behind him and smack him in his face.
I rolled a 5.
Oh
No.
Meadow's gonna kill you all.
You just slap the shit out of Cebe.
How much harm does that do?
It doesn't say, it just says my aura causes them extra harm, so I don't know what that means.
I think I would count it as like 1. She really, really rocks you.
Oh,
You should maybe stick to trying to direct these monsters into the portal.
oh, okay. I'm really sorry.
Mm.
That disapproving grunt.
Come here, monsters. Come here.
Can I go ahead and use magic to try to trap the Moa, like in the center of the giant sigil ring?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh God! How are these rolls so bad?
That's a 3. Yeah, that's a failure.
I think that you try and use this magic to kind of trap the Moa. And instead of trapping it, it just turns its attention away from the Shouser towards you and flicks its tail at you and catches you with the tip of its tail. It catches you on the chin and just knocks you back for 1 harm.
Oh, bugger. There's my first harm.
And the creature that is with you, Cebe, starts to kind of back up and back away from you and is growling. It's looking at you with these dark red eyes, lowering its head. It starts to paw at the ground with its webbed feet.
Like it looks like it's going to charge at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to try and position myself to, red cloth in front of the bull, get this thing to charge at me, and then I'm going to try and jump out of the way so it goes into where the portal sigils are drawn.
Okay. That's going to be an act under pressure.
Matador is the word I was looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
You're going to avoid this creature as it runs, but it's going to catch Meadow on a glance and knock her to the ground. Or it's going to hit you, but you're still going to be able to direct it back into the circle where you want it to go. I think those are the 2 I have for you.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit to get it back into the circle. How much harm do I take?
You're going to take 2 harm.
Okay. I am unstable now.
Yeah, this creature is going to pull you over, and you're going to kind of be on its back, but you can grab the side of it and kind of lead it into the circle that had teleported you earlier.
Nice.
And if you want to get off of this thing before the circle activates, that's going to be another act under pressure.
Okay, I will.
Otherwise, you're just going with it.
Right. I'm wondering, though, do I know that this thing is going to go back to its particular home if Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I might as well try to stay off of this, in this world, in this warehouse. So I will try. Cool. Oh, I rolled a 6.
Can Meadow kind of grab him by a belt loop and yank him off the creature?
Yeah, that can be a help out.
Nice.
Yank him off, Meadow.
Yeah, you gotta wait till I pass first.
Sorry.
I rolled a 6.
God damn it. It would be hilarious if now the three of us go through the portal together.
I genuinely think that's what has to happen. I think that Meadow tries to grab at Tate and bring him along, take him off of this creature, but instead gets caught up, and all three of you run into this portal and into a flash of light, and then suddenly you're on the shore in Australia.
Oh, well, this is not how I intended this to work.
Let's move back to Troy and Severus real quick. Troy, what's going on with you?
I think that Troy is going to place a palm on his wounds. He grimaces as a wave of tentacles kind of erupts out of the ground when this might sting. He needs to heal up a little bit before he can do more. And then he's seeing Cebe and Meadow go through the portal. He would grimace and try to go through it, I think.
Roll your use magic for this might sting. Ooh.
All right, I am using a luck point.
Okay, yeah, you heal up that 3. And those are your 2 for this session, I think, right?
Oh, I didn't use the other one because someone did a help out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've only used 1 so far. Yeah, you get healed up, and you try and go through the portal. Roll plus weird. There you go. You enter into this portal, and you kind of see the same thing that Cebe saw earlier from a slightly different perspective. You see this forest that seems to have cherry blossoms blooming, and you see this great work of stone architecture. And then directly in front of you, you see Cebe and Meadow and this strange creature.
Oh boy. Cebe, I got a heal if you need it.
I'm feeling pretty bad.
Okay, very good. Severus, you are alone in a warehouse with this Muamoa and I believe still the Shouser.
Is the Shouser working on autopilot without the pilot or what?
Yeah, I think it's on autopilot for Protect right now.
I think Severus is gonna try to tell the Shouser to help him put the Moa in the circle. He's gonna give it that old college try and try it again.
All right, yeah, go ahead and do that. Use magic.
All right. That's an 8.
Very good.
For the glitch, I think I'm just going to take 1 harm, ignore armor.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's not currently inside of the circle, so how do you want to get it there? What is your magical flavor for this, Severus?
I think he lifts up his hands and green lightning emits from his fingertips and is kind of just pushing it into this area.
Sick. Very good. Yeah, I think you kind of grab it with your lightning and drag it over. The Shouser pushes it from behind and gives you just enough to get that Moa into the circle. And then back in Australia, suddenly there's a Moa there too.
We have to get every one of us except for the Moa back in the light before it disappears. And then I'm gonna try and fight this thing back into the light because I want to put it back where it belongs, not in Australia.
The creature that you rode on the way here.
Yeah, I don't think it's occurred to Cebe yet.
The horny bear.
Yeah, the horny bear, exactly. I don't think it's occurred to Cebe that he doesn't know which of the other 2 portals it actually belongs in, but he's gonna figure it out on the fly.
Okay.
I would argue that this is a kick some ass, and I'm hoping for a 10+ so I can force them where I want them.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that.
Okay, cool. I am super unstable though, so I might take harm. I might die here. Shit. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Whatever. I guess I'll figure it out. Ooh, 14.
Ooh, that is very nice. So you definitely force them where you want them.
Yeah, and we would also exchange harm. So, how much harm does this thing do to me?
As you're pushing it back, it like rears back on its hind legs and it takes a swipe at you for 2 harm.
Okay.
Can I try to protect someone?
Absolutely, you can.
Good.
I think Troy sees this and his eyes wide, and then he kind of the enemy dive like shooter, and the guy just dives sideways. Nice.
He rolled an 11.
Wonderful. Yeah, so you managed to push the creature back into the portal and mitigate that harm. On an 11, you don't take any harm for protect someone, right?
Basically, it depends on the option. I can take less harm, but I think for Troy, because he sees how bad Cebe is, and he goes into hero mode. And I think I'm going to pick all impending danger is now focused on you, because I think he has the least amount of damage of everyone here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's great. You do take 2 harm here from a quick swipe from this creature, and it rolls back into the portal. Now your old friend, the Moa Moa, takes notice of you and realizes that like it might be home, but you're still here. And so it's kind of eyeing you down, all 3 of you. What would you like to do?
I think Meadow would like to push the 2 guys through the portal and follow them.
And you roll a act under pressure for me, just real quick.
I rolled a 5. Should I spend luck or get hit? If he does hit us, will he hit Meadow or will he hit either of the other 2?
I think he will hit Meadow.
Okay, Meadow will take it.
The Moa Moa takes a tail swipe at you guys and knocks all 3 of you into the portal. Meadow first, and then Meadow pushes into the other 2. And so you guys end up back at the warehouse, but you do take 2 harm, Meadow. Or not 2 harm, 1 harm.
1 harm? Okay, well, I have 1 armor, so I take none.
Okay, there you go.
Meadow just picks herself up and dusts herself off.
Welcome back.
Where did the horny bear go?
I want to say that the bear, because it traveled separately from you guys, it's not here.
Yeah, and Meadow hasn't seen that corridor, so.
Good. We did it. We solved the puzzle.
Congratulations, everyone.
What about the kappa?
You've solved my portal mystery.
We will put the kappa on a plane.
Can anyone who doesn't suck at healing try to heal me?
Troy's like, okay, but remember, see, you know how this works. Just saying. And just these tentacles kind of glomp up, like almost like a cocoon around Tate.
Nice.
So you get tentacled?
Yeah, I sort of cringe.
I'm getting big assassination classroom vibes here.
All right. And that's a 13, so you heal 3 harm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
What do these tentacles do to me is my question.
You don't want to know. Just accept your healing.
It kind of like, you just feel like rubbing. It almost feels like how you would feel if your injuries were being whited off of you, almost. It's squishy, it's icky, but once it's taken retract, it's just, you're all healed up.
It's like a really nice shiatsu massage.
And Meadow's just like watching. She's like, that is the hottest thing I have seen in decades.
I would literally rather be anywhere else right now. Good Lord, you're going to make him ink.
Troy actually goes beet red hearing that. I know I should feel good about this, but I don't know how to feel about someone finding what I am now hot. I have so many questions that I don't want the answers to.
And you're still injured, right?
He is still injured. He's down to 3 himself.
Okay, well, Meadow will go over. Here we go again. We'll go over to Troy and she'll start running her fingers through his tentacles like it's hair, and she'll be like, I promise this won't hurt. She'll try and lay on hands again.
Roll that bean footage for me.
Okay, so I got to fail, but I'm going to spend luck.
You're like, I will not fail again.
Yeah, definitely. And that is heal 2, and you are stabilized.
Sweet.
There's a gentleman back in Gullicoachka. I'd rather not find out about this.
Your secret's safe with me. In fact, if we just never mention this happens again, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, the Tripping Crits fan of me is just going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So I think Severus is going to be going back over these notes and trying to study them, maybe trying to see if there's any indication other than Parker's name.
Go ahead and roll. I feel like that would be an investigative mystery. We might just end up having it be a flexible question at this point.
Okay.
It would be a general what is being concealed here.
Okay, yeah. Cool. I rolled a 7, so that's a hold 1. What is being concealed here?
What is it that you want to know about this process?
Like, Severus's job is to entertain, and to do that, you have to understand a person. And I think he's really trying to look at the work that it would take to make something like this, and just try to understand the kind of person who would create a machine, like what could be the end game, just anything in that general range.
This is a very cold and calculated kind of document. The letterhead includes that symbol, and you see Harker's name, but the entire thing is meticulously typed out on like kind of a typewriter font. And so you know that this person is obviously very meticulous. They are very studious. They know what they're doing, but they don't necessarily care about the moral implications of taking these creatures from wherever they are.
I think Severus looks up from the paperwork at Cebe and Meadow and Troy, and he says, I have a very, very strong feeling that this isn't the last we've seen of this individual. And if we don't track them down, very bad things are going to happen to a lot of people.
Are they evil?
I have never been comfortable with the terms good and evil, but this individual is something worse. They're uncaring. They did this purely out of curiosity, and in my experience, that is the most dangerous individuals of all.
I don't much care if they're evil, but they need to be stopped.
Can I kill him?
If we find a mother, we will.